Hey everyone, it's Gronk, and in this video we're going to be talking about the best zombie killing gun in Fortnitemares. If you enjoy this type of video, make sure that you like and subscribe. Let's get into it. As we had talked about before, in this patch, movement is meta. So if you can find a gun that combines movement as well as some ability to be able to shoot, that is the best thing that you could possibly get. With that being said, at this time, the only gun that can do that effectively is the Stark Gauntlets. So in this video, I'm going to show you all about how to use them, best tactics to be able to use, when and where, and how to use them against players, and how to use them against zombies. Alright guys, as you know, in order to get the Stark Gauntlets, you have to land at Stark, which tends to be a bit of a madhouse. So whenever I drop here, landing over at this little warehouse on the right-hand side, I think provides you with the best opportunity to get looted, and then to be able to move into all the action. There are a few Stark crates you can drop at them. They're usually pretty popular points. So I try to stay away from them a bit and let people fight it out and then come in and do the cleanup crew. As you're landing at this warehouse too, there's usually some loot on the roof. There's always, not always, but there's usually this chest right here, which I do like to get. So if you can get here, get this first chest right off the rip. Usually will come with some good guns. There's other things up here as well. So if any other player lands here, oh, okay, here we go. So like being able to have this, okay, that is like the perfect idea right there, where I can get up on this roof. I can get up on this roof and just beam people from here, which is what you ideally want to be able to do. Now, most likely that guy's going to come back down on me, which is where I don't have any movement right now, which is not ideal. But I'm going to hang out for a sec up here, because if he comes back down, I've got the best shot of killing him up on the roof where there's not a lot of stuff for him to phase through. There we go, got a zom. See if this guy comes back down. Okay, so as you'll see, I'll kind of just stay up on this roof and I'll linger for a little bit, because people are usually going to be running around out here. They're going to be running around out in the middle. And you gotta be careful because those robots will try to beam me like that, which can take off some serious health. So once I see that there's no one else, then I'm gonna drop down, usually through the back here. These robots out of the way, loot up a little bit in here, try to get as many mats as I can, get any ammo crates. This chest usually is here as well. I wish I had some healing. Oh, there we go, okay. So now we got some healing. Also, come up here and try to destroy those cams if you can. Not only are they annoying, but it also is going to call the bot's attention over to you. We're going to hold on to these crash pads because, again, we need that movement. Not sure. Okay, those drones are fighting someone in there. Finding Stark in here can be a bit of a puzzle sometimes, but we do know that he is left. I can see that there's 32 players, 21 ghosts still left. Stark usually comes back into here. Oh, and no one has hit the Stark crate? Guys, this is one of the best Stark crates. Usually it's going to give you some great loot. Yep, as you can see there. Big pickup. I'm actually going to take the burst just because it's going to do more damage right now. I think I'm actually going to take that instead of the revolver. Guys, okay, Stark has a ridiculous amount of health and can be extraordinarily tough to kill. So let me just bandy up real quick, get some minis in me. Okay, there we go. Now we got his gauntlets. We got the key card. Okay, as we go over to the vault too now, I need to be extraordinarily cautious because I do know that other players do try to grief it and they'll just sit over there waiting for it. I also do remember that I had a med kit up here, so I'm gonna go and take this med kit real fast. Guys, as you're coming up here, if you have the key card, watch out for these bushes. People will literally just hide in there and wait for you to be able to come in. So as you're approaching, make sure that you have your shotgun out so you can be ready. People will hide in here. Once you scan the key card too, destroy this because you don't want this door to be here and replace it with a wall. You can also place a cone here to be able to get all of that loot up. Take this big real quick. Okay, now that we got Stark's gauntlets and as we're heading out of here, I'm gonna hit one of these zip lines. A lot of the time there's rifts down here to the right. So I'm gonna take the zip line, hope to be able to find a rift. Okay, looks like they have all been taken. We just gotta run this one out. All right guys, so from here, I'm gonna show you how to use the Stark gauntlets against a player. So I know that this guy is over here. I'm gonna try to get him a little bit more cracked. Alright guys, so from here, I'm going to fly up. I'm going to try to use as much as I can. I'm gonna try to take this med kit. I doubt this guy's gonna let me. Alright guys, we got him. We'll definitely take this. Okay, this guy is for sure gonna come back down and grief me, so I'm gonna show you right here how to use these gauntlets against a zombie. It should be perfect. Okay, so he's right here. Okay, so you guys can see that targeting right there. That right there is why the Stark Gauntlets are the best thing to be able to kill a zombie. He didn't even get a touch on me. The aimbot helps so unbelievably much. And it's the perfect gun to be able to use to be able to help with players and to be able to regain height as well as take on some of these zombies. Now, I know that Dr. Doom's gauntlets also provide the same relative type of movement, but there's a few things. One, they do not let you jump as high and you can't stay in the air as long. Also, two, the Stark gauntlets have the aimbot type of tracking, which Dr. Doom's gauntlets do not. And so that aimbot type of tracking really helps it make a lot easier with the zombies' movement being all over the place. You need something that's going to be able to track along with that. One of the other benefits of the Stark gauntlets is the fact that it has splash damage. So if there are multiple zombies on you and you're able to launch out of that area, and if they're both huddled together, you're going to be able to do damage to both of them at one time. Now, you do also have to be careful with the Stark gauntlets because as you're flying up in the air, it's good against the zombies, but other players can just beam you as you're just floating up there. So you have to be careful as to when you can use it and when you can't. If you know that your opponent has high ground and there's zombies on you down on low ground, you don't want to use those gauntlets then, because then you're going to float up to eye level with whoever your opponent is, and you're going to go head to head and probably lose that battle. Guys, I don't know about you, those zombie voices absolutely just freak me out while I'm playing. Okay, here we go. Another zombie. See if I can get him over to me. Call a little bit of attention to myself. Absolutely rocked. Alright guys, right there, 2 zombies. They cannot get height on me, and the Stark Gauntlets helped so much. That right there is the perfect scenario of when you get 2 on you, you can get movement, you can get out of the zone, out of any pressure, and it allows you to be able to hit them with aimbot. This guy's just trying to play a Peaksy game. Again, the perfect example of how to be able to use that. Okay, here's one of the weird things though, that is, okay, so like, you can see right there, whenever you're done boosting, like, I don't know why it's not letting me use my mini right now. Whenever you're done boosting, it's got this like weird lag effect. Yeah, there we go. And it's got like this 5-second delay or so that doesn't allow you to be able to move normally. So you've got to be conscientious of that when you're, right after you use them, because you're almost like immobilized a little bit. I do need to be a bit conscientious of my mat count right now. Actually gonna come down here, I'm gonna try to farm a little bit more. Get boxed up against this guy, I'll let him drop on me. I would build fight this guy, I just don't have the mats for it. And I know he's just sitting up there, looking for this shot. And I don't want to peek this because he's got the perfect shot onto my head. I could build out and try to launch up onto him, but I have a feeling I'm going to give him a free shot if I do that. Because I might just come out of this and try to use the Stark launcher to get up onto him. So as soon as he drops down and tries to take my wall, I'm going to edit out. I'm going to use the Stark gauntlets to be able to get up and get some free shots. Okay, this guy's literally just sitting up there. I'm going to do a bit of a protected retake right now. can't fully see him. Guys, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the bounce pad. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what happened there. Alright, so we're running low on mats. We have to get into zone. I don't love the position that I'm in. Wait for this guy to come back on top of me. See if I can find any healing under here. Nope. Just trying to get some protected space over here. I do need some more mats pretty bad. I'm going to try to mat up real quick. Make sure that there's no one sitting over here behind me. Build a wall behind, just for cover as I'm moving. Try to get a little bit more mat. If I can get this crate, I'm definitely going to go for it. Alright guys, we got him low. We have to push into this. Because we're in a low mat scenario. This is going to be... I basically have to get a kill in order to be able to survive this. If this ghost comes on me, I'm not going to be in a good spot. Guys, this isn't a bad spot to sit in this tree right now, just because people aren't usually going to look in trees. I don't want to shoot that ghost unless he sees me. Ah, we got put in a bad spot there. Low mat count. But all in all, you guys saw the overall content of how to be able to use those gauntlets in the best possible position. Now I'm going to come back down. Let's see if I can get a Nightmare Royale. Okay, there's 3 ghosts left. There's 2 players. The best way to be able to get a Nightmare Royale here is you have to play it safe and ideally let one player get down to 1 player. And if we had 3 ghosts left, so I'm just going to hover and float down pretty slowly in order to be able to put myself in a good position. I also want to be able to hide and not let these players see me right away. Unless this guy goes and attacks. But if I can just... Ah, okay, got him down to 56 health. It was still a solid game. You guys saw a majority of that content. All right, everyone, as you can see, the Stark Gauntlets are the best zombie killing gun in the game right now. If you have another one that you think does just as well, drop it in the comments down below. If you enjoy this type of video, make sure that you like and subscribe. See you next time.